Hello, my dear Gemini. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between November the 1st to November 15, 2016 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So, November 4 to 5, we will be able to see Taurid's meteor shower that will radiate from the constellation of Taurus. So if you have a clear sky that night, those nights, go out and watch. It's beautiful to see all those kind of falling stars. I know it's not stars, but it's beautiful. So November 14 we will have a full moon, the second supermoon for 2016 out of 3 supermoons, and today we are the 16th. I'm recording this October 16. It's the first of those 3 supermoons, so it can also be a good night to go out and watching the night sky. So the moon may look slightly larger and brighter than usual, and it's also a good time to clean your tarot cards. You can lay them out in the moonlight here and they will be re-energized. So okay, I call the divine with love and light. I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Gemini viewers. Okay, so I want my Gemini to have love in their lives. I want you to have creative success and to reach your highest destiny regarding your spiritual work, and also to be able to do the things you were supposed to do when you came here. Okay, so we'll just tune in a little bit. It's my dog making noises. Trying to find a place to sleep. Okay, so this is your future, Gemini, and this is your now, and this is the past. So your now is presumably the time, first half of November 2016, but whenever you watch this is fine. Okay, so the first card I take for you here is the Temperance card. So we have that with Aquarius as well, just about now. So it's something going on, of course, on a grander scale with our spiritual growth, because the Temperance card is about the soul taking place in the body, and the ego need to go. Ego is there to take care of you. It's a beautiful, beautiful invention that's going to see to that you are eating properly, that you are finding a roof over your head, that you're taking care of yourself, putting out boundaries, etc., etc. But there's some things with the ego that's making you like, how can I say, like you want to vibrate on a higher level. You want to be able to take decisions not out of your reptile brain, but from your profound knowing and subconscious levels, like everything, not only from your kind of ancient reaction that's like programmed into your reptile brain. So this is something else. This is being a more profound, more spiritual, more highly vibrating person. It's these 2 waters mixing together. It's about making you more alive, more passionate, more truly you, taking in your shadow, making you a more interesting person. So you see, she also dips her feet here in the waters, and that kind of very symbolic. It's kind of how you might just dip your toes into this body, and I need you to go down within your body, like fully with your whole life force, like your soul. It's your warmth, and the warmth that you should have in your feet and your hands, and let it spread throughout the body. But you can feel it, like if you can feel tingling in your fingertops or warmth here, this is your soul. This is your life force. This life force will leave you when the body dies. They will leave this body then. So this is the only time and in the only time and space which your body is existing in this kind of now. So it's something to value. It's like your temple. You are just visiting here in this body. And when you're done visiting, you will leave, because energy is forever. It's not going anywhere more than just leaving this body, and you, the thing that's you, it's still going to be there. So you have a mission this time in this body. That's important. This is your temple, and you have stepped down like this triangle. That's your soul. Inside the temple, that's your body. It's the square. And here you are going to make a lot of new experience. This experience that you couldn't be making in any other constellation than the ones that you are in right now. So you have chosen those qualities of your life that you are experiencing because you want to have more experience. You want to learn more about yourself. You want to find out more about your soul, about your divine self. So you are here like on an excavation plan. It's like you have a mission, sorting out things with yourself, finding out more about yourself, enlightening more sides to you. So it's a beautiful, beautiful card. It's about making lead into gold. And here you have an Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is kind of, you have gone through death and metamorphosis, and now you're a butterfly, and you're able to make this new beginning. It's like kind of a new dawn for you. And it's trial by fire. So you have probably gone through some hardships, some heartaches, maybe most big part of your life has been rather like destroyed by this fire, raging fire coming through, and it's just there to make like room for new beginnings. And here it comes, this new beginning. So you seem to be out of the rough patches. So now you can benefit more about the work that you have been doing. So here you have a Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, this is a place of value. It's kind of the castle here in the horizon, which we want to reach to. It's like our goal, and it's already here, 110. What happened? It's like magic. So a place of value. It can be a place. It can be a place of work where you get your money. It could be a place at home where you get your safety. The people that loves you, surrounds you, your friends, family, partner. It could be your goals in life, how to get a family of your own, a house of your own, buying a new car, getting a lot of money, finding that certain someone. So it's usually about your plans. So it seems like you have put yourself in a very attractive point, like retracting all your energies into one spot, like this fire hose of fire energy, so you can create a new future for yourself. We have the Ten of Pentacles, and here we have the Hermit coming in. And the Hermit is kind of the backside of spiritual growth. It's a beautiful card, but it's like you have no skin when you have gone through this spiritual enlightenment and waking up. It's like you have no skin. It's like you are very vulnerable. So Hermit, it's like we have seen through stories and legends, they are usually sitting in a cave somewhere high up in the mountain, avoiding people because they are skinless, and people come to them and want advices because they are so profoundly wise. So you have become profoundly wise, you know things, but you also feel like you're maybe like too close to the people that comes. It's like you can feel their feelings, you can feel their fears, you can feel your own fears, and it's like it's too much information at once. So what you're doing here is like putting yourself in a kind of isolated place. Maybe you want to take time away from friends, from family, from work, and because it's like you have no energy, and it's like too much for you. It's getting like over your head. So you need some vacation, it seems. You need to, have time to figure things out and to digest things that have happened. It's like you have gone through some profound change, and now you need a little time for yourself. You need to heal, and you need to, this is usually the gateway to the netherworld, like here we go again. So we'll see what's going with this, if it's more to excavate like in your darkness and the unknown and the subconscious and things. Well, here we have a Queen of Wands, so that's kind of a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius kind of person, and it can be you. It can be you that have found this Ace of Wands in your life, your creative power, and maybe you need to take some time alone here with a Hermit to find out what to do with all this new power that you have. this new creative skills of yours. And it can also be that you feel very passionate for someone, or you have like a creative project that you want to do, but you need to think about, you need to stay in tune with yourself. Is this what I really, really want? So you have a lot of energy. It's like you have a lot of money, but you're all alone and don't know how to spend it, kind of. But I guess here it's more about energy, that you might feel like you have something to share with the world, that you are like a valuable person. You had a lot of values, but you have no one to share it with. So it could be a longing for life in your life, like be a longing for something more passionate. The next card here, it's for the now. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles is very normal feeling for our humanity. We are feeling like we are aliens. All of us are aliens, and we are out in the cold again. It's the Hermit thingy here. And it's like we are looking around what we have created. We have especially in the Western countries, we have a lot of like all the things we need, but we don't have the things that we really need. And that's usually like human companionship and feeling at home and feeling included, feeling like we have a part, like we have a place, like we are needed. We are feeling very much, we are individuals, but we are feeling very much alienated from our human worlds. We have people, you know, dying in their apartment. They haven't, and people are not missing them for a year. It's just they are dead there, and they have no one missing them, and we are so like on our own that it's almost scary, and it makes us feel like lonely and loneliness. And sometimes we can be in a relationship and still feel like this, because the other people may not really like let us in and let us be the ones that we really are. We are not appreciated as the ones we are. We need to like make up maybe another self that can make us included. So someone gets really like, you know, funny kind of person that's enlightening the party, so he's always invited. He has so nice stories, and the girl that can sing and play guitar, and it's like we need to invent ourselves to have something to sell ourselves with. And this is like a lack of commitment. It's kind of a lack of family. It's a lack of, you don't have any, it's like you have not have any closeness. Sometimes it's also a loss of money. It can be like if your self-worth is low, the money turns low as well. What's on the inside will be on the outside. But I think it's this with you being lonely, since it come here with a Hermit also, being kind of a loner. So you might have a loner on the inside, but you're showing off like really fiery. So it might be like you're masking something that's more sad underneath. Here we have a Queen of Pentacles. It comes after this loss. So it might be indicated that you're missing someone, like a beautiful friend or a beautiful lover or a beautiful wife that maybe gave you everything that you needed, or maybe you have given everything that you could give to another person, and still you were like kind of left on the outside. The dog here is showing a very loyalty. We have both the Queen of Earth and the Queen of Fire here, so it's definitely something going on with the female aspect of this. Maybe you're excavating like your female qualities or your female wants and needs. Maybe you have gotten everything like on a masculine level, like you have a okay apartment, an okay job and everything like that, but you're longing for something like, you know, having companionship, having people around you. You can't function like in a desert. There needs to be people around. Like it's this red here, the red roses and the fiery things with this woman. They are passionate people. They can't thrive in a desolated landscape with only like concrete and cars and money. There needs to be other things. There needs to be like beauty and love and sharing and, you know, singing together and traveling together. Yes, here we have a Four of Wands. So that's usually a stable relationship. And you also have the Ten of Pentacles here. So it can be that you are in a stable relationship, or that you're longing for a stable relationship or a stable job or working income. For Wands, it's like a freedom to it, but it's still stable. So it's like some kind of stability that you had searched for yourself, that you have longed for, that makes you feel safe. And it's also about opposites, like meeting in the middle, and finally we can build something together, something more profound, something more beautiful. So it's like you're longing for another kind of society where we share more and maybe party more. This is a party card sometimes, not that kind, but it's kind of like weddings and yeah, those kind of parties. And here you have a Knight of Cups, so that's someone coming with an offer. It could be a water sign person. You already have an earth and a fire sign person here, but usually it's not persons per se. It can be actions or energies in your life. This is a fiery action, wanting to create something, wants to build something for yourself. You want to have more happiness in your life. Queen of Pentacles is like you have a lot of to offer. It's like you're a good person. You have a good stability in your life. You are like ready to give it to someone else. You're ready to share it with someone else. And here it comes, maybe someone that you can share it with. This is a Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is an energy of coming and giving like offers. I would like to share my life with you. I would like to have you as my employee. I would like to start to go walks with you. Whatever. It's an invitation anyway. And here we have a little Page of Pentacles as well, and that's usually a more young energy. The knights here, they are like putting the seed to the ground, and this is actually the seed. This is the one birthing forward the seed, you can say. So they all have their different roles, but this is actually the seed, and she's holding a seed. That's Pentacles. So this is a person, it's like you're searching for your talents, or why you are here, or what's your kind of mission in life, and what you're going to do with your future. Are you going to go back to school? Are you going to re-educate to something? What's your talents? What would I be happy with doing? What kind of persons do I want to surround myself with? How can I make my life more beautiful? How can I make my life more happy? How could I contribute to the greatness, the wholeness, to my family, to my friends? So it's very like eagerness with this card. And you have a lot of fire energy. So it's like something that wants to be created here. It could be a beautiful relationship with husband and children and wives. 2 wives actually. And it's one wands, 4 wands. There's something that wants to be built really stable, and it comes from like a divine source. It comes from the Ace of Wands. That's kind of a, you know, inspiration, kind of the flash of insight, kind of the you know, the longing that you have in your chest that needs to be like made tangible in the world. So it's coming something here, and it's like it's almost like a family gathering, and sometimes it feels like you just want to be alone with the Hermit and the 5 of Pentacles. It's like, you know, the usual quarrels you have within a family where nothing is ever good enough, kind of. But it's still a stability, and it's like a glue between people. So it seems rather beautiful, actually. But it's definitely something happening, like you come from loneliness and you build something up that's from you and by you in some sense. So let's hope to that, because it's not like it's relying on someone else to fix your life. It's like you can do it on your own here, with help of others, of course, but with your initiative, with the Ace of Wands. And here you have a 2 of Swords, so it comes underneath this 5 of Pentacles, feeling like an outcast. And it's something to do with you taking in your other side and temper yourself. And maybe you're tempering yourself too much. Maybe you're making yourself like into a gray mouse in the background, and not saying what you want, not saying what you need, don't telling people what you think about. You're not sharing things like with others. It's like you're crossed your arms here over the heart chakra and just try to endure this loneliness and feeling of being an outsider. So it's someone doing this in your surrounding. It can be you or someone else. They have like the antennas outside here to listening to what people want, but they don't listen to what they self want, what they want. They are turned away from the moon and the water, so they don't know what they want. If someone asked them, they wouldn't know. They would ask like, no, I don't know, what do you want? So it's a person being like all in a knot, trying just to serve others, trying to be like have an excuse for being alive, kind of. So it's very sadness with this. We'll see where it goes, but it's maybe it's like a connection that you have had with someone that's broken, or people not speaking to each other, feeling like on the outside. Maybe you should want to start anew here with some person that have made you feel really at home. This is the Lover's card, so it's kind of a decision that needs to be taken when it comes to love, or something that you're really passionate about, something that you really want to do. And it's an angel here again, this angel here that's trying to guide you in some way, and it's like you're resisting yourself and your own impulses. But there seems to be like you can create whatever you want with this. It's very, very like luscious, beautiful. Yeah, you have a 10 of Pentacles and a 4 of Wands, and then you have a 3 of Pentacles. So it kind of, you're working on something, on your stability, on a place of value. It's like taking the necessary discussions within a family to make it even better. It's like you need to communicate. It's like it's nothing wrong to bring up an issue and work it through. It's actually why we're here. It's actually what we do all the time. We're just resisting it, and all the resistance is just delaying things. It's better to not be so afraid of conflict, but actually telling people what you need, what you want. Not, of course, like requiring it for yourself. But if you have suggested one thing like 10 times during a year, probably you're going to get it, because people are going to get sick on listening to what you want. So it's a good way. Be diplomatic and bring it up again and again. Don't feel so helpless and like you are not in control of doing things. You have more impact than you know. It's like one profound teacher said that if you don't think that one person could make difference, then sleep one night with a mosquito in your bedroom. Small things can make a big difference. And here we have also 3 of Cups, which is very much like, don't be this loner, like hiding away from people. Go out and reach out to people instead, and try to make friends, and try to talk with people that already are your friends and your family. Try to make them see your point of things. Try to open up to them. This is like kind of a healing process, or kind of discussing something in a beautiful way that's going to lead to something that's good for everyone. It's like not compromise, but you know, when people give their certain input, you can build something that's like even wasn't imagined before this talk went through. So it's really, talk is very underestimated. We really need to talk more with each other. We have gotten we are the only species here that has got this tongue bone, making us able to speak. My dog tries to speak, but it sounds awful, and I never know what it wants anyway. But we people, we have got this tongue bone, so we are able to speak in a way that my poor dog can't, and still we're not using this. We are so afraid of the power of our own speech, because we know that it can devastate the relationship and make us lonely, like here. So we are keeping our mouth shut, but it's also keeping us from making like a more beautiful future. So try to speak out a little bit more and friendly towards your surrounding. Tell them when you get sad, or when you get angry, or what would make you happy, or what you need, or what you long for. a little bit now and then, or sometimes a great deal. It seems like a lot of talk is going on here. Maybe preparation for a wedding or something. Maybe this is what's in the air. And babies. And here we have a Knight of Wands. So 2 knights and 2 queens. This knight is the knight that holds the wand, as do the queen here. So this is a more younger energy. She is more mature. She can see things from, you know, a lot of sides, but this is more one-way kind of view on things, my way. So it's and it's coming out from this discussion. So I think if you talk with other people, you will be more like would be more easy for you to make a decision. It seems like you have an important decision to make. If you talk with others, you will suddenly be in the know, you know, what you want. It's like when you're out shopping for dresses with your girlfriends, or you are going to buy a new watch or whatever, and you show for your friends 2 watches, 2 dresses, 2 cars, whatever, and they say, well, the blue one is nice, and you think the blue one, yuck. So by talking to others, you have realized what you want. So the other one is going to be upset with you because you don't listen. But through their input, you have been able to hear your own inner voice. And it's something here going on with this. Like you have the ability to see things like from many different people's levels. So therefore you might be like sometimes withdrawing to solitude. But here it's like you're finding your inner child, and then you are able to, with help from some friends, know what you self want, instead of having this kind of Picasso painting where you see everything from every dimension and you're like split into, you know, the whole spread like this. With the Picasso painting, it's like this, and she is like the Picasso painting because she can feel like, oh, she feels like that, and he feels like this, and I feel like this, and then she wants to try to make something out of that. But this is when you ask your friends and you suddenly know what you are going to do and you do it. It's like when the Picasso painting had become like a realistic painting, like from one view, your view. So sometimes that could be a relief also. It's good to have like output and be able to feel other people's feelings, but sometimes it can make you crazy and like it's impossible to make a decision because you don't know what you want. But whatever you want, it seems to be very beautiful, and it seems to be something like that has to do with stability and future, and hope for a future, hope for a beautiful future. So it seems very, very nice, and it's a lot of people here in this reading, so it seems to be very festive and beautiful, beautiful connection like between people. Okay, so I'll take some cards from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms to see if we can have some additional guidance to you, my dear Gemini. So we have the Shadow Queen and the Horse King. The Horse King is, of course, the Knight of Wands here, and the Shadow Queen is the Hermit. So it's actually like she's walking on like a train track, so it's like she's trying to find her way forth. And the Hermit seems to be doing the same, and he has like an abyss here. So I think that you are trying to make like some kind of decision in life, and you don't know which way to go and what to do. And the whole thing that's happening here is like kind of a guidance to you to go through your subconscious and finding out what you really want. And it's also like it's acquiring knowledge, insecurity, manipulation. It's kind of using your attention and being very aware, awake, and try to find the next clue to how to solve this. And this is the Horse King, assistance, control. So it's like if you get the help of others, I think you will have a much more clearer view about where to go from here. So I think you need to talk with other people to get their point of view, so you will be able to have yours. Assistance, control. It's like you have mighty friends that could help you with this. It's like having the knight with a shining armor on a white horse coming and solving everything for you. So, and here's the past life oracle cards for my dear Gemini. Oh, those two, I guess. Jumpers. Ah, yes, the train track. So we had that like in this picture, and it's here. So it's like maybe you have a big decision that you are going to make and you are a bit nervous about it, but it's like kind of they are saying this is your destiny, so don't sweat it. It's like don't be this don't resist this so much. It's like it's just going to roll off into the future, and it's already it's you have already made up your mind. You just need to find out what it is. And you need to do so with like letting the pressure off a little bit, maybe actually feeling what you're feeling inside, and take off the blindfold and see the truth. Yeah, not it's like you have so many like what ifs and but it's like you're being caught between a rock and a hard place, kind of. But it's like this is this situation where we just need to go with the flow. It's like I don't think you can change so many things here. You may be able to choose like one road or the other, but it's like you need to jump and just follow the flow, and things will sort itself out. Need to have a little trust and need a little fate. Okay, so you're on the way to some beautiful station, it seems like, where you can have a lot of happiness. So and more friends in your life, and more this is like a start to, and this is like festivals, like harvest feast, and this is like party with relatives. So it seems like you have something going on here that could be rather happy, like those happy moments where you are like baptizing a child, or getting married, or having like birthday celebration for someone that's feeling are like being 40 or 50 or 60 or whatever, you know, being those bigger parties. And it's a lot with love, and it's a lot with like getting your things together, like being two separate and then being like one. So it could be partnership and weddings and people getting together, but it seems like it's approved by a bigger community, like with your friends and your family. So it's not like, well, I met this girlfriend yesterday. It's more like something bigger, something where there's a lot of people involved, and you have a lot of people to rely on, so you're not alone in this. So you have support if you reach out and try to find it, or try to speak with people. Okay, so I hope this made sense. Thank you, my dear Gemini, for watching, liking, and subscribing to my videos. And thank you so much for commenting. You give me a lot of hope with human beings and the human race, with being so beautiful souls, trying so hard to be like better people, and to jump to like higher vibration, and trying to be like better the world. It's very hopeful for me to see, and I'm very grateful to be able to share this with you. And also I wish you all the best, and it seems like you have a really yummy November, and so take care of that. And also I hope to see you again in the middle of November. So take really good care, and go out and watch the supermoons that we have during this fall or spring, depending on where on the earth you are. Okay, take good care, and bye bye.